Hey guys, so today I want to talk about what you can do when it comes to fungus gnats. One of the biggest problems that most of us who are in the plant world deal with all the time, all right? Fungus gnats are horrible. They fly all over the place. They fly in your ears, they fly in your nose, they fly everywhere. So what can you do? Well, I'll tell you some of the things that I do to help with getting rid of fungus gnats. Now, it's not something that I just magically came up in my brain or something like that. It has to do with more of doing research and seeing what works, right? So two things that I use. One is mosquito bits. Oh, there you go, mosquito bits. Mosquito bits are awesome. I make a mosquito bit punch, so to speak. I take about 4 scoops of these guys, put them into some water, and then let them sit for about an hour or half an hour, and then I water most of my plants with them on a consistent basis over a couple of weeks. Now, the reason why I use mosquito bits is because with fungus gnats, most people always target the things that they can see, the little fungus gnats flying around, sometime on top of the soil, and they're like, oh, I got rid of them, yay. I use hydrogen peroxide, apple cider vinegar, all these different things. But you're only getting rid of half of the problem, because a female fungus gnat can lay up to 200 eggs overnight. Imagine a fungus gnat laying that constantly on your plants, and you don't see that because they don't come alive until they're watered. And a fungus gnat's life cycle is about a week or so. So the reason why I use mosquito bits and make that, mosquito bit dunk or mosquito bit water and water my plants with is because that deals with the larvae. That'll kill off the larvae for a little bit of time. So you have to constantly water your plants with mosquito bits. I watched another person and they did it, and eventually, little by little. Now, it's not gonna happen overnight, so don't expect to be like, oh, I got the mosquito bits and I watered all my plants and they're dead tomorrow. No. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna be a constant, little battle. They're gonna drive you crazy for a little bit. But make sure you use the mosquito bits to help kill off the larvae. Now, the second thing I use, let me talk about these guys. I use sticky traps, right? So these little guys, we see them all in plants and things like that. Now, this is to kill the adults. The reason why we need to kill the adults is because the female, as we mentioned, can lay up to 200 eggs on, on top of a soil or in the soil, and we need to get rid of her and all of her, her family members who are living in the soil. But in truth, the best way to get rid of, fungus gnats is not to overwater your plants. And I had that problem when I first started. I would water my plants to death. The soil would be so soaking wet, and just water and water and water. And eventually I started a fungus gnat problem. Now, it's been some time and my fungus gnat population reduced finally, and then I didn't see any. I see, one here and there every so often. I use the mosquito bit water and that clears them out. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be a little battle, but you're going to get through it. It's going to be hard. You're going to feel like you're dying. Like, I thought I got rid of these things. But use that in a combination with, with these yellow traps that will sticky trap that they can land on and they stick. Keep on changing that. Keep on watering your plants. Even if you don't see any, just pour, use the mosquito bit water. That'll help you out as far as, fungus gnats are concerned. And then another thing I use sometimes if I see any on contact, this is another one. Hold on one second. I use this guy. It's a insecticidal soap, insect killer. It's a natural. It kills a whole bunch of different things. Mites, leaf hoppers, aphids, scale, and it doesn't hurt your plants. So you can spray this onto the plant. You can spray this onto her leaves, under her leaves, especially because that's where a lot of the pests like to live. They don't live on top of your leaves. They live on the backside. So use like insecticidal soap. That'll help with the different problems with, different pests that you deal with on a regular basis. But spray your plants, wash them off, clean them. It won't hurt the plant if you use this stuff. And I use them on all my plants, even some of my more pickier plants, and it helps them out. And especially when I bring a new plant into the house, I use this in a combination with, you know, watering them with mosquito bits and then sometimes neem oil. Spray under the leaves to help get rid of the fungus gnats. So, you know, just giving you that little bit of tip that can help each and everyone. I think we should all help each other out. We're all plant parents and we're trying to help each other out. So if we do that, then, you know, we can get rid of all these pests. Just a little bit of help for all of us.